Hi, Verbling! I hope you're all having a great day today. My name is Lauren, and this is a class for beginners on irregular verbs. I'm just getting the link for you right now, and I'm adding it. There we go. Adding it to the chat right over here. Hello, Nihan.
Hi, Lauren.
Nihan, I just don't understand. It's so late where you are. It's so great. I love it. Obviously, I'm so happy. It's an honor that you stay up late for me.
It's my honor. Actually, when I came home, I just take a little nap every night, and then the midnights are all belong me, and I can join the verbling classes.
I do that too. It's bad. You nap, and then you can't sleep at nighttime. It's okay.
Yes.
I like it. Great. And
Yes.
Nihan, I'm just wondering, how did you learn to speak English?
Actually, 20 years ago in college, we sat in Turkey Anatolian High School. We learned nearly 7 years after the primary school, but and then I just quit with my university and the other stuff's works. And 1 year ago, I decided to watch the Oscar Awards. And without, when you watch it online, you haven't got any chance to subtitles or that kind of thing. And then I think I can practice my English again, and I can maybe gain my speaking skills.
I think so. I think you're doing great, Nihan. I was going to say that because this is a beginner class,
Yes.
I may need to speak too slow for you. So I hope that's okay.
And I just wanted to ask you, what's the opposite of true beginner? Untruthful beginner?
Well, lately I've had so many beginner classes, but then more advanced students join. But then the beginners think, I don't want to join those classes because they watch the classes and they think that I'm speaking too fast because I have so many advanced students.
I can be very quiet.
No, don't be quiet. I just will have to speak slow to you. Okay?
But I have problems with irregular verbs just because I want to attend this class. I have a big problem with irregular verbs. Maybe I can only listen.
No, absolutely. And you might be one of 2 people here, so we'll see how many students join.
Okay.
Great. And Cairo, hello, Cairo.
Hello,
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
Great. I'm great. Where are you from, Cairo?
I'm from Dominican Republic.
Dominican. Ooh, it's
Yeah.
very, very hot there right now, isn't it?
Yes, it's hot here.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so
How is the
jealous.
weather there?
You're wearing t-shirt.
Well, I'm wearing t-shirt because for some reason, when I'm teaching, I get hot. I don't know why. Maybe I'm nervous or something. But no, I don't think I'm nervous. When I'm
No,
teaching.
you are not
You're
nervous.
performing
You
a
have
lot.
a lot of experience.
Well, very nice to meet you, Cairo.
Right, me too.
And welcome to John. Hello, John. Are you there? Here, let me type in the chat. John, maybe you're on mute. John, can you see up here on the top? Oh, you're loading.
Hi, Lauren.
There you are. I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Good, good. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Is the first time in your class.
I know, I know. Where are you from, John?
I'm from Colombia, but I live in Spain.
You live in Spain. So you're from Colombia, you live in Spain. Do you speak Spanish?
Yes,
Yes.
my mother language is Spanish.
It is Spanish.
Yes.
I see. I see. That's great. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Isa. Hello, Isa.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How about
Good.
you?
I am right now. What time is it for you, Isa?
It's 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. You and Nihan.
The same exact time.
Where
Where
do
are
you live, Isa?
Isa?
I live in Saudi.
In Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
I don't even know my geography. Nihan, is Saudi Arabia close to you? Nihan? Nihan, for some reason we can't hear you anymore. I don't know why. But I would just like to say, 1 second. Did you get here? Let me give you the link. Have you seen the link, everyone? Did you see the link?
No, where is it?
Here, let me see. I'm trying to paste it in the chat.
Okay, I got it.
I got it too.
There we go.
Begin with irregular verb.
Yes, perfect. Now, because there are only 3 of you, that's great. And we will be able to, you can ask any question you want, okay? Any question you have. Okay, let's start with, if I'm ever speaking too fast, please ask me to slow down. Okay. Goliath, you're here.
I changed my mind
I know. Why did you change your mind? That's great.
because I can't sleep and maybe I have to invest my time, don't want to waste. If I can sleep, I have to learn.
I see, I see. Well, I'm glad that you joined. That's excellent. Great. Okay, so can you see the link there, Goliath?
The one in the chat,
Yes.
I'm loading.
That is,
Irregular verbs?
yes, irregular verbs. So what I'm going to do is I will ask you if you know the difference of the between the verbs, and then you will get to fill in this by yourself. And I will help you, of course. Okay? But first, let's read about this. Let me make this bigger.
Who's gonna read? Me?
Yes, Goliath, would you like to read for us?
Of course, with a pleasure.
Great.
This is a class for true beginners.
Sorry. There you go.
Yeah, this is a class for true beginners. This is a vocabulary class on irregular verbs. I will teach you the infinitive, my God, I'm losing concentration. The infinitive simple past and past participle forms of the most common irregular verbs. We will develop examples for some verbs and save your examples to the class notes.
Great. Isa, would you like to continue?
Okay. Irregular. Oh, I have to go back to it.
That's okay.
Right. Irregular verb is a verb that follows a typical pattern such as wear, as work or play for all regular verbs. Their past tense form is simple. Just add ed and walk. She walked. We walked. They played. I played, etc. And irregular verb is a verb that follows its own pattern. The only way to learn them is through practice.
Good. Good. So that's the main thing, the main difference. A regular verb is easy. They all have the same conjugation. If you want to make a regular verb into the past tense, easy. Just add ed. What are more regular verbs? Does anyone know some more regular verbs?
Okay.
Watched.
Laugh. Smile.
Good. Oh, I like these.
Right.
What did you say?
Right is
I
wrote,
just said
is not right.
Did
Right.
you say right, Nihan?
No.
Oh,
I said it was on a plate, but it was already in the text.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. Yes, good. So you know, these are very easy. You put them in past tense, you just add ed, right?
Yeah. But the pronunciation is not easy.
Laughed, smiled. Oh, I see what you're saying. Absolutely, they're not easy. Do you want to try pronouncing these, Nihan?
Maybe. The ed sound is very impressive. Plate and smiled.
What about these two? Laughed and watched.
Watched is only T sound. Laughed, maybe only T sound. Pronunciation is different.
Yes, absolutely. But sometimes it is ed, an ed verb, like rent. You can't say rented, it's rented, right? Because it already ends in a T. But either way, the idea is for spelling regular verbs, you know how to conjugate them. It's very easy because you just add ed, right? Or
But
watching, laughing, smiling, renting. They're all very easy to conjugate.
so how about drive? Or it's not irregular.
Regular, yeah.
That's a
Regular.
great question. Let's go straight to that one. And I'm just going to make this all bigger font so you can see it. 16. Okay. Good. That's a really good question. So before I get to those, I'm just going to give you these examples that were in the class description. We've got drink, and you can't say drinked, G-R-I-N-K-E-D. The past tense is actually drank. And the only way to know this, there's no pattern for irregular verbs. No pattern. So you just have to basically memorize how these are conjugated.
Lorenzo,
You have to learn it by heart.
Exactly, Goliath. Yes. It becomes very easy when you, let's say, listen to English radio very often or watch English movies. It will become much easier. Okay, let's continue.
Lauren,
Yes, John.
what do you mean pattern?
What do I mean by
An irregular verb is a verb that follows its own pattern.
pattern? Pattern.
Yes,
So
pattern.
a pattern, thank you, John. Good question. A pattern. Does anyone want to try to explain pattern?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Goliath.
A pattern is like a shape or something that you can distinguish something. So the pattern of a criminal or a pattern of a building, it's like something that distinguish. Yeah, you can. What is it? The device?
It repeats itself.
Yeah, it's same.
But the fact, like, for example, John, and thank you, Goliath. I'm going to use your example in a second. John, when you look at regular verbs, like the ones we talked about here, the pattern for past tense is easy because you know the pattern is ed, 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 ed. Very easy, right? That is a pattern. How did you learn English grammar? You learned it in patterns. Okay, when it is plural, I add an S. This is the pattern. This is like the rule.
Rule, yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Kind
But
of
when-
way.
Yeah, like a way of doing it. That's why Goliath said like a criminal. A criminal, which is someone who's bad and does things that are against the law, against the government. They have a pattern. They always do the same thing.
This is also especially serial killer. He always kill with a certain pattern. Always same way to kill.
It's a good
That's
example. It's true.
Sorry for this scary example. Sorry.
No, that's funny. That's true. It's a good example. So that's what it's like. In grammar, it's something that you always see. But with irregular verbs, each verb has its own pattern. There's no pattern that works for all the verbs. That's the idea I want you to get, John. So you can't look at an irregular verb and say, oh, well, the pattern is ed, so I will just use that pattern here. Use that rule here. No. With irregular verbs, some of them are very similar, but many of them are just, they have their own conjugation. Do you know conjugation?
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
Good. 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 Okay, let's continue. So that's what this pattern is. Let's say its own rules. Like this, its own rules. Here's an example, right? We don't say drinked, D-R-I-N-K-E-D. That would be incorrect. We say drank. And then when we say something is the past participle, which I'll explain in a second, this means we say drunk. drunk. That person has drunk a lot of water. Or that person is drunk. That's right? These are things. That person has become, right? This does not follow a pattern here. They all have their own different conjugations that only works for that particular verb. So you basically need to memorize them. So because that's very difficult to memorize them, I want each of you to pick one verb. So each of you, oh, we have Cairo. For some reason, you're in the Hangout twice. That's funny.
They are twins.
Maybe. So we've got...
No, because I had a problem with the internet connection.
They all left.
I think there's a big problem with the internet. Like, this class is not showing on Verbling right now, so sorry if you've been having any trouble today with the website. But I want each of you right now, so Goliath, and then Isa, then John, then Cairo, and then Nihan, I want you all to choose a verb. And once I finish everyone, you will choose another verb. And we will go along, and you will learn the verb you choose, okay? Which are the different conjugations?
Okay, should I
Yes.
start?
But before you do that, I want to show you. Let's use any verb here. I'm going to use fly, okay? Fly. So here's an example. I fly, or let's say, here, let's say this. Okay?
Likes.
Definitive is like when the verb is not conjugated at all. The verb likes to fly or enjoys this. Okay, he likes to fly. The past simple, well, actually, the verb here is likes. So we're going to change the sentence completely to use fly. The bird flew over my head. This is the simple past, okay? That's what this column is, simple past. Over here, the past participle, let me move this down actually.
The bird has flown.
Yes.
Over my head.
Yes. Good. Now, when we talk about the past participle, all you do is add have or has, okay? Okay, so all you do is add have or has, especially when you're talking about something that happened in the past, use has. Okay, the bird has flown over my head. Okay. Now, let's start with Goliath. Goliath, you choose any of these verbs here at the side on the left, and we will go through each of the different ways to conjugate it. Which one do you want, Goliath?
To be.
To be. To be or not to be? That is the question.
Yeah.
To sleep or not to sleep.
Shakespeare.
Okay, so to be, this is the most famous irregular verb because we use it all the time. What would you say to be is in the simple past? And what do you want to use as your pronoun? Do you want to use I? Or
I was.
You? Okay. Good.
I like to be kind.
Good.
I was kind. Not anymore.
Oh no.
No, I'm just it's example. Don't
I
follow
know.
me.
Good. Good. Now, what is let's go the next one now. Let's try the past participle.
My God, it's too easy. I can't.
I know, it's too easy, you can't do it.
More can.
to be in the
Yeah.
past. In the past participle. Just try it.
Been.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been? Okay, it's not a bad example.
No, that's good. That's good.
Really?
Sure, absolutely.
Where have you been? I haven't seen you for ages.
Yes,
read
where
right.
have you been? Where have you been? Let's try another one just to make it more clear.
He has been absent recently.
Perfect. He has been absent recently. Good. Good. Okay, let's continue. So after Goliath, thank you, Goliath, and that was excellent. Let's try Isa. Isa, you can choose any of these verbs down here. Which one do you have trouble with? Let's get you to learn the one you have trouble with.
I don't know. Maybe to choose. Can you hear me?
Yes. What did you say?
Maybe to choose.
To choose?
Uh-huh.
Okay. To choose.
Uh-huh.
Can you see this right now? To choose?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying my computer is a little bit. My students are messaging me and I'm trying to close everything right now.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not clear.
It's not clear. Is it clear right now?
Yep.
Okay. What? There we go. Okay. There we go. Yay. Okay, so let's do to choose now.
Mhm.
What is the past simple and the past participle of choose? So let's put choose in the past now. And let's maybe use I.
I don't know what to choose.
Good.
That's a good one.
Good. I like it. I like it. And now let's do this one. What is it in the past now?
Sorry, is to choose, it's a double O?
Yes. Oopsies. But what is it with one
Because
O?
I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren, can
Yes,
you
Nihan.
please pronounce the difference of the infinitive past simple to choose?
Past
With-
simple. Well,
Yeah.
let's first get Isa to tell us what the past simple is.
Okay.
Isa, how would you
Yeah.
conjugate to choose in the past simple?
To choose. Okay. I can use it in
In a sentence?
choose.
That's okay, Isa. Does anyone else know how to conjugate that one?
I choose this. I will put ed. Right.
So that's good, Isa, because that is why this is irregular. With irregular verbs, you don't put ed. So this is how you would change this. You would make this one chose. Chose. I chose. This one is to choose. This one is chose. For example, I.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm not married. Let's do this one.
the wrong boyfriend?
No, never. I chose the. Let's think of an example together. Isa.
The red shirt.
Yes, that works, Goliath. Absolutely.
I chose to stay away from work.
Good.
Oh, I chose the best day to study English.
Yay.
I chose to stay away from troubles.
Good one. I chose to stay away from troubles, but I hope you still do. So you should say, I choose. I choose to stay away from troubles. Good. That's what that one is in the past participle. Now, what is it if you want to say I have and then conjugate choose? What do you think it would be?
You have to watch the movie Matrix to find out. You know what I mean? Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I
I
do
will
know
say
what you mean.
this after Isa.
Isa, what is to choose? What do you think it might be?
Chosen.
Chosen. Good, good. And now tell that to me in a sentence.
Okay. That one was that one has been chosen or something.
The right from the Matrix?
I don't know. I can't remember any word, and I just remember in the Matrix. I just remember Henry.
You're the
Henry.
chosen one.
Yeah, you are the chosen one. This means you have been chosen, right? Good. That's irregular. Now, hopefully, you will always remember choose, chose, chosen. Choose, chose, chosen. Did that answer your question, Nihan?
Exactly. Thank
Good.
you.
I just
and-
want to add something to this example. I've been chosen to be a chief executive or a boss or for promotion. I've
Really?
been. No, it's for example. No.
That's a oh, that's exciting.
Aren't you a doctor?
Yes, but I don't have promotion. I promote myself. No one will promote me.
Lucky for you.
Oh, Goliath, I would promote you.
Thank you. In English, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And let's get John. John, what verb do you want to learn about?
To eat.
To eat?
Eat.
Eat, great. Okay, to eat. First, tell me a way sentence that you would use to eat in.
I eat bread every day.
Let's say I like to eat bread every day. And you're correct. What you said there was perfect. You said I eat bread every day. Oh, sorry. I meant to say I like to
sorry.
eat. Oopsies.
Yeah.
I meant I like to eat bread every day. I just wanted to have to eat in there. But what you said is still grammatically correct. I eat bread every day. But I just wanted to keep it with to eat over here.
I'm starving.
Oh,
Me too.
Nihan, eat something. Both of you, it's too late at night. You should eat something.
There is nothing in the home,
I have a pizza in the fridge.
including my mom.
I have a
Oh,
pizza.
no.
Starving.
Who want to?
I can't hear you all very well. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
hear me? Okay.
Yes.
John,
Yes.
I said I have a pizza. Who want to eat the pizza?
Don't worry about that. I can invite all of you because I just have nice food here.
Oh, Issa's
You are
so
too
friendly.
bad.
Issa's so nice. But okay, John, I like to eat bread every day. Good. Now, how would you make that into the past?
Ate.
Change that to the past. Ate. Right. So, ate. And now give us a sentence.
I ate with my family yesterday.
Perfect.
Or yesterday I ate. Yes.
Or either one is perfect. Yesterday I ate with my family. That works too. Now, what about this one? If you had to do it like this, so past participle, I have, John, how would you conjugate that, do you think?
I have been eating.
That would work, absolutely. But if you wanted to specifically make it to the past participle, it's actually, does anyone know?
Yes.
I've eaten.
Eaten.
Eat
Eaten.
10.
Eating,
Yes.
eating.
There you go, John. Your classmates are helping you. They're so nice. Eaten. I have eaten, right? Or anything.
I have eaten sushi.
Yes. And you're correct, John. Just the tenses were different. You can say, I have been eating. That works. But it's a different tense than the past participle.
Okay.
But that's okay. Try to use this one in a sentence now.
So yeah, I have eaten a lot of chocolate.
You're lucky. Perfect. I have eaten a lot of chocolate. Exactly. Perfect. And finally, let's go to Cairo. Cairo,
I
Cairo,
yes,
what verb would you like to focus on?
the verb to see.
To see. Okay, to see. Let's go there. To see.
Uh,
So let's use to see in a sentence.
I have to see the doctor tomorrow.
Oh, Cairo, I couldn't hear you very well. Can you say that one more time?
I have to see my doctor just tomorrow.
Good. Let's change this to I get to see. Because when you say,
My doctor.
yeah, I get to see my daughter. When you say I get, this is like a privilege. When you say I have to, this is like a chore. Like you, here's the difference. You can see in my face, okay? I get to see my daughter tomorrow. I get to. It is a privilege. I get to. I can't wait. But if you say I have to, it's like, oh, I have to clean my house and I have to see my daughter.
Must.
Yeah, it's like I
Right.
must. Like I don't want to, but I have to. So
Okay.
I should.
I think you mean to say I get to. But it's your use of to see is perfect. I have to see or I get to see.
That depends on the sentence.
Yes, absolutely, Cairo. And you know what? If you said I have to see, it still makes sense. It still makes sense. I just wanted you to see the difference between get and have. So what you said is still grammatically perfect. I have to see someone tomorrow. I have to see someone tomorrow. That is still perfect.
So
But
how about
yes, Isa?
continue? I can ask you later.
Oh, I was just clarifying that for some reason in English, when we say I have to, it means I must. But it means like, it sounds like you don't want to, but you must. Like, oh, I have to clean my house today. Right? So you don't want to say that about your daughter because you want to see your daughter. I hope, Cairo. Right, Cairo?
Okay. But
Yeah, no.
I didn't say daughter. I say doctor.
Doctor. Doctor. Doctor.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. You are totally correct. Let's
Okay.
change this. I get to see my daughter and I have. Now that is a perfect. So you totally understood what I meant before then.
Okay.
No, you're correct.
That's
I'm
what
so
I mean.
sorry.
Okay.
I have to. Now you have doctor. I was hearing daughter. This one is
Yes.
doctor. Good. Now, how would
Doctor.
you change that into the past tense now? Simple past.
Okay. I saw a friend of mine yesterday morning.
Good. Good. And now, if you had to say and change it to past participle, what might you do with that?
Uh, I haven't seen my family since last year.
Good, really good. A very common mistake is when sometimes my students will say, I haven't saw my family. And that's wrong. I haven't seen my family since last year. That is have not, right? I'll just change that so that people know. That is, I have not seen my family since last year.
I haven't seen
Oh,
you for ages.
yes, I haven't seen you for ages. So now we have see, saw, and seen. Cairo, that's so sad. Is that true?
Alright. But I haven't. It's the same. It's not the same. I haven't and I have not.
No, they are the exact same. I only separated them to show if maybe other beginners don't know they are the same. But you are correct. Have not and haven't are the exact same thing.
Alright.
Yeah. Nihan, what verb would you like to practice conjugating?
Actually, I'm starving to death. Can you please skip me?
Oh no, of course, Nihan. Nihan,
She
I
can
have
do
a
sleep.
I have a rule, Nihan. Next time you must bring a snack. Okay?
Okay.
Snack. A snack is? Do you know what a snack is?
Yes, exactly. I know. And if any snack is there, I will already ate it.
You would have already eaten.
Eaten it. Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing in the home. In the refrigerator, there is nothing. I
Oh.
controlled it twice.
I will bring you pizza.
Goliath.
You said it before, but you know, it's
No one
nonsense.
encouraged me.
You can't.
He's
It's
being
made
charming.
with seafood.
Just
Seafood
skip
pizza.
me. I'm listening to you.
Okay, and I just want to explain very quickly that when you use the past participle, this is when you're talking about something that happened in the past and it has ended. Now it's done. So here's an example. Simple past, okay? Simple past. I ate the food. I ate the food. Okay, this is simple. But when I say I have eaten the food, it means I ate the food and now I finished eating. Now it's done. I have already eaten. The action in the past happened in the past and now it is done. It finished in the past. For example, the bird has flown. This means it happened and finished in the past. Okay? It's hard to explain because the bird flew over my head is still something that happens and finishes in the past, but it's a little different. Okay. Let's continue. So let's go back to Goliath. Goliath, what verb do you want to work on?
Okay, drive.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you to choose that one.
Good. Drive. Where's drive?
I like the song Shut Up and Drive, so I will say it's Rihanna. Yeah.
Shut up and drive. Yeah. You're a Rihanna fan.
Okay.
Goliath. Now, how would you use to drive in a sentence?
Okay, now I'm able to drive.
Good.
I'm able to drive.
Good. And what do you think it is in the simple past?
It's easy. Last week I drove for 600 miles.
Oops.
Yeah, okay, it's okay. Drove for 600 miles.
Perfect. And what about here? We've got the past participle. So something that you did in the past but finished doing in the past.
I have driven.
Driven. Good.
And it's a movie. I like Driven movie. Yeah, with Sylvester Stallone. I have driven.
Driven what?
All my new car all the night.
Instead of saying all the night, we just say all night.
All night. All night long.
All night long. Good. I have driven my new car all night long, and now I am exhausted. I am so tired.
The consequences of my the drive-in still existing, so we use the past perfect.
Yes.
The present perfect. Sorry.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
one of the use of the present perfect.
Yeah, and you know what, Goliath?
Yeah.
Sometime this week, I have classes on the perfect tenses. So
Yeah.
if you would like to come to one of those, Amr, I believe, asked me for one of those. When am I doing this? Advanced listening. I think it
Because
is on Wednesday, I think.
okay.
I believe. I can't find it. Yeah, I think it's on Wednesday. You should come to that class.
It's really interesting because I know I have an idea of that. We did it in my class in my town, a private English class,
Well,
and
Goliath,
we
it
need
would be
practice.
helpful then. The students love learning from each other.
Okay.
So you should definitely come to that one because listening to me is okay, but when they hear the students explaining it from someone who's learning English, that is the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No
Good.
problem. I'll try to.
Okay. We've got these ones now. Let's move on to Isa. Isa, can you pick another verb for us?
All right, let me check.
Now, some of the past simple and the past participle are the same, but let's see if you pick one of those.
Yeah, I'm thinking about two of these. I don't know which one.
Mm.
Cheap or what? I'm going to choose stand.
Stand, sure. Stand. Okay, so let's give a sentence for to stand first.
I like this word.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I think we like a lot of things together.
Oh, verbally
So,
friends.
so
So
um,
why don't you think of a sentence for to stand for us?
okay, yeah, okay. I I have to stand up.
Good. I have to stand up.
I
Now,
can't
how
stand starving.
I will
Yeah.
stand up and look for pizza for Nihan.
Stop talking about pizza, please. I'm in the kitchen and I'm trying to find to eat something, but there's nothing.
Poor Nihan.
And the
So,
problem is night, right?
oh no. But Isa, how would you translate to stand to make it the simple past?
Okay. Uh, when I saw that, I stood up.
Stood. Good. Good. When I saw that, I stood up. Now, what would you do to that to make it past participle?
I think it's the same.
You think it's the same? You're correct. It is the same. So how would you give me a sentence using the past participle?
Mhm. Okay. Uh, let's say. So when they asked me to stand, I stood.
Well, let's put it in the terms of past participle. So that's when you use, as we see up here, like has or have. So an
Okay.
action that happened in the past and now it's
Yeah.
finished in the past.
Okay. So when they asked me to stand, I have stood.
That's okay. Keep trying. I have stood,
Up.
right? I have stood. Let's say I have stood
I
here
said when
for
they asked me to
hours.
stand, I have stood up.
We wouldn't say that. We would say I stood up. We would just say when they asked me, I stood up.
Okay.
When you're using this one, you could say, for example, I have stood here for
Stood up when they asked me.
I have stood here for hours waiting for a table in the restaurant. Or you could change it, to I had stood there. I had stood there. That works as well. But the idea is that it happened. It's not the same as the simple past. And that's why, Isa, it's very common. It gets very confusing when something is, it gets confusing when something are the same for both the past simple and the past, the past participle. But don't worry about that, Isa. The point is they're both the same. Okay?
Yeah.
Stand, stood.
Hey, Lauren, do you know the movie The Day When the Earth Stood Still?
The day when the earth stood still. No. What would that be? Would that be simple past or past
It's a movie.
participle? But what? Tell me the name of that movie. Let's make an English lesson.
The Day the Earth Stood Still. And it's a movie with Keanu Reeves. It's simple past, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Simple past. You
Keanu
like
Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, don't you?
I don't, but I like his movies.
Yes, he's got good movies. Good. And let's ask John. John, would you like to tell us our last word of the class? What word would you like to learn to conjugate?
To live.
Pardon me?
To live.
To
L-E-I-V.
leave. To leave.
Live. To live.
Leave. Good. Leave.
Left.
Yes.
I like to leave smoking. It's correct.
Good.
Yeah.
Can we use leave for smoking? Lauren?
What are you eating? It sounds great.
Yes. Sorry.
I would like to leave.
I would like to leave. Yeah.
Let's do that. Or you can say, I would like to leave this. We call it in Canada smoking area. Smoking area. Because people are not allowed. This is a fun fact. In Canada, it is illegal to smoke indoors at any restaurant. It is illegal. You are not allowed to smoke in a restaurant or in a bar. You have to go outside.
It's the same in Spain.
Same in Spain?
Same in my country.
Wow, what about Isa and Goliath? Is it the same for you? Can you smoke? Can you smoke in public?
Yes.
I used to do that when I
But
used
indoors? Inside the buildings? Pubs? Restaurants?
Yes.
No.
Who said yes?
Me, even inside the hospital.
Where are you from, Goliath? I will fly tomorrow to your country.
And she's getting her pizza.
No,
She'll get her pizza.
I'm just saying we don't have rules.
She likes to go there and smoke everywhere. That's why she's trying to go there.
That's why, Neha.
Exactly.
I see, Goliath. So, in Canada, you're not allowed to smoke. We have the coldest winters, other than Russia. Russia is colder, but cold winters, and still, you have to go outside if you want to smoke. You have to.
What a
Have
pity.
to freeze to death in order to smoke.
Yeah, they say if you want to do that to yourself, you have to go outside.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a punishment, capital sentence.
Yes. So John, let's do to leave together. So we have over here.
I left my book at the office.
No.
I left my
I left, yeah.
I left my book my English book at the office.
Good. So I left, right? If you say I leave my English book at the office, this is still grammatically correct, but it's not in the past tense anymore. It means every day you leave your book at your office. Every day. So if you want to say accidentally one day in the past you left it, then you would say it like this. I left my book. Now, try to put it in the past participle now.
I have lived to smoke since 1995.
I have. Did you say leave or left?
I have left to smoking since 1995.
I'm trying to think.
So that means when I was 5.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, Lauren,
That's perfect.
I have an example. And it's good for.
Thank you, John, by the way. John, that works perfectly.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I give an example?
Please, Goliath.
When I arrived, I found he has left. He has already left. It's one of the use of the have past. When they arrived. When they arrived.
This would be perfect past. So it would be when they arrived. He had already
left.
Perfect, right?
It's
Perfect.
one of the use of the past perfect, the present perfect. Yeah.
He had left. This would be past perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you like these because you should definitely come to that class.
Okay.
Nihan, what was your question earlier?
Which question?
Did you
guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad.
Oh, Isa, you may want to. Yes. Oh, hi, Chad.
Hi, here, Chad.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Hi, Chad. But yes, does that make sense, Nihan?
This class?
Did my explanations answer your question? I think you had a question earlier.
No, actually, I don't remember.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, Chad's class is starting now. So if Nihan and Goliath want to stay up later, go to Chad's class. And if not, Isa and John, Chad is an excellent teacher if you'd like to go to another class. I don't know if it's beginner or advanced, but
It's beginner.
it is. Great. Great. Okay, everyone. I'm putting my Facebook and Verbling information in the chat. So if you would like to get updates on my classes, I'm putting the information right there.
You're already on my Facebook, so.
Good. Good. That's great. I update all the time, so there's that. Okay. Have a great night. Nihan, feel better. Get some sleep. And thank you, Goliath, for joining us in your insomnia.
Okay, thank you.
And very nice to meet you, John, and nice to see you again, Isa.
Okay.
Okay.